Fun story. So I was about to take my camera off the tripod just now and realized that I filmed an entire section with the microphone off. Let me double check real quick and make sure that it's on. It is, and the battery's almost dead, so perfect. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit of backstory about this tune. So I wanted to do a Christmas tune, and I didn't know what to do. And Sunday, one of my youth kids came up to me at church, and he was like, hey, his name's Nick Zunker. He's an awesome guy. He was like, hey, I got this concert I'm playing at 2, and I'm playing some percussion stuff for you. You should come. So I went, because I love him, and he's awesome. Shout out to Nick. He also plays Fortnite, but he's bad. He'll probably kill me for saying that. But anyways, so I went to his concert, and at the concert they played Silent Night, and the director, Stephen Bishop, I think we're somehow related, I don't know. Anyway, he said that this is the 200th year anniversary because on 1818, on Christmas Eve, they played this tune for the very first time. So, and actually I found out there's like some history that they didn't know who wrote it for a while, so they attributed it to like Beethoven and Haydn for a time, and then somebody found this manuscript of the guy who actually wrote it, so that's kind of a cool story. But I came up with it yesterday, and it took me about 30-45 minutes. Took me a lot more hours than that to like perfect it because it's difficult. No credit to me. I mean, it's just saying it was difficult. Also, any of this credit goes above to the man upstairs. So yeah, some things I really like about this tune. First of all is like it starts like somber, smooth, slow. There's just like some not many notes happening. Silent Night is what I was going for. Just quiet, chill, sleepy. And then as it moves through, the bass note G, which you might think would change as you're listening to it, just stays the same all the way through. And then like the harmonies even get a little crazier. And even as I was making the piece, I wasn't thinking, okay, I'm going to do this chord, then I'm going to do this chord, then I'm going to do this chord. Basically, I was thinking, this is in G major, so I'm going to play some notes in G major. But also a couple of notes outside of G major because I like those sounds, like sharp 11s and flat 13s. Not everybody likes those, but I like them, so I threw them in there. But not all over the place, just here and there. So I did that, and right before the second to last note, I stopped there and used that to transition to a new key, which is where you hear the bass descend into E, and then I'm in E major playing it, and I'm playing more elaborate chords, and I'm also building. Because like, also, even though it was a silent night, this guy, Jesus, was being born, I'm sure like everything surrounding that was crazy. Everything was hectic. I mean, I'm sure spiritually, angels, demons, angels singing, demons going crazy, like what is happening, all of mankind in its entirety comes back to this moment every year. And so this is like a huge point in history that everybody comes back to, regardless of if you believe or not. So I'm just trying to encompass all of that in there. So I start building, and then I play like the second half of the melody in minor. So when that idea came to me and I played it, I was like mind blown. I was like, this is flipping awesome. And as I played it, like the more I play it, like I've probably played it like 100 times since I've came up with it. I mean, it's that ridiculous. It's like the only thing I've been practicing. If my guitar teacher's watching, he's probably gonna be mad at me. But I'm just like obsessed because it sounds cool. I mean, I like it. I think it's probably my best arrangement. So after that, I go back to E major, and then whenever it's like the final, like last little lyrics, Christ our Savior is born. Whenever it hits Christ, I was like, man, I gotta play like a really nice big chord right there, which is when like I roll like this, E minor. Let me figure out what it is. It's like a 6/11. So it's root 5 3rd 11 7 9. So I roll that chord, and then like I start hitting some other crazy chords, like just encompassing again like everything surrounding that. So on earth, maybe everything's peaceful, babies being born. But everything surrounding that would have just been probably hectic. I mean, angels were singing, they came to the people, and then like they were terrified. The shepherds were terrified. They were like, oh, what is this? So like everything surrounding this event is kind of crazy. So I tried to like capture some of that. But then whenever it hits born, it's like everything freezes. Like the melody stops, like, and I just try to capture that moment, like this is a moment where everything just kind of stopped and went, what is going to happen? So I just kind of freeze on that for a little bit, and then I play the rest of the notes, and then I kind of bring that little bass line back for like a little bit of a, like the building effect, like who knows what's going to happen. It doesn't build as crazy as it did before, but still like you hear some of that tension, like what's going to happen, and then it resolves like, oh, it's good, I guess, or like this is an awesome, beautiful thing, which is why like I play like a lot of those harmonics and things like that. So that's kind of why I chose this tune, and also like the ideas behind it. So thanks for watching, thanks for staying tuned this far. This is the guitar that I use to film it. It's the guitar I recently just did a review about. If you haven't watched it, go watch the video. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe to the channel. And even if you don't believe in all that stuff, I hope you enjoyed the music anyway. And thanks for sticking around this long. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.